What's going on YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're talking about DC versus Vampires World War V issue number 6. I think this is the halfway point of this particular series, but then they kind of announced like a spin-off book is coming out next month, and this series is going to pick back up in March, so I don't exactly know. But so far, I've been really enjoying DC versus Vampires World War V. Like, I think the artwork by Otto Schmidt has been really good. Matthew Rosenberg's been writing the storyline, and I never know exactly where it's going to go. I mean, this issue threw another curveball at us by bringing in Darkseid and Apocalypse and all that too. Like, he's looking for his granddaughter, who's the child of Big Barda and Mr. Miracle, I guess. And yeah, so all that crazy stuff's going on. The humans and vampires are pretty much on the brink of like extinction and all this other stuff going on right here. The war is inevitable, and basically that's kind of what happens here. Like, Damian's kind of alive. He meets up with Ollie and all that, who in the previous issue, like, we got to kill them all. But then he agrees to kind of go with the council to basically go and initiate this war. And we have another characters like, if the baby's gone, then they've already won. But it doesn't really matter at this point. There's going to be the inevitable conflict. Supergirl tries to kind of make peace, but then it's just like, nope, this has to happen. So we get Wonder Woman versus Supergirl. We have Green Arrow, Grodd. Everyone else is just kind of fighting to the end, basically. Also looks like Raven somehow survived. I thought she was killed in the previous issue, but that's cool, I guess. So yeah, like I said, all-out war, crazy chaos, people battling, and then it gets interrupted by Darkseid, who, like I said, is looking for his grandchild. So like, he confronts Aquaman, who looks very much like Deathstroke in this thing with the one eye patch and all that, and sometimes it's a tire. But he's like, you know what, why don't you just leave? We got other stuff to attend to. I also like how they just make Darkseid so freaking gigantic. He literally picks up Aquaman with his bare hand and just kind of crushes him, and then unleashes the parademons on the planet. So now we have Apocalypse invading Earth. This world cannot catch a break. Like, it is so freaking hopeless. But there is something at the very end of this issue where we have Constantine, who is dead, but then he's confronted by Dr. Fate, the Spectre, and is that the Question or something like that? But his work isn't done, and it says John's work continue in issue 7 in March next month. Journey into the Dark with DC versus Vampires World War V, Darkness and Light #1. So that's the main storyline. Then we have the backup written by Joey Esposito and Pasquale Quilland. Quilano, I think that's how I pronounce it. I'm not sure who this character is. If somebody could point it out in the comment section, I'd appreciate it. But basically, it's him. He's got his family, and he kind of gets thrown down to like the cellar of like a cabinet, very much like Evil Dead 2 or something like that. And there's some vampire shenanigans going on there too. So I wish I remember who this was, but I can't quite recall. I probably like looked dumb after realizing who it is later on. But yes, so that's pretty much like what happens in the main issue in essence. Wally's still there. He's just exhausted after all the stuff that happened. Mr. Miracle and that kind of disappeared, but they were like after the baby. But then you have other stuff going on there. It's a very hopeless world, and the artwork really kind of showcases that pretty thoroughly with the way this book is drawn and all the other stuff going on too. So yeah, but again, those are my quick thoughts on it. I like the issue overall. Looking forward to seeing what this kind of little in-between storyline is, because they did this last time where they had like DC versus Vampires Hunters and stuff that kind of filled the gap while we had like a little break from the main series, and then we had more stuff there. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much most of my thoughts. Also, for those who had seen my community post today, YouTube has demonetized the channel, which is very unfortunate. I just posted like a little gag clip from Commando as a short with the caption, me preparing for 2025. I posted, you know, on other social media accounts and all that too. No issues there. And I've never had issues with, you know, YouTube's copyrighted stuff before, but that's it. But demonetizing my entire channel over a freaking short with a little caption meme, that to me was just utterly like ridiculous. But I can't appeal it because I deleted the video thinking it would kind of clear up the mess. But no, they're like, no, we're going to demonetize your entire channel for quote unquote reusing content. Of course, it's a clip from a movie, but with a little caption on it as like a meme gag. But nah, let's just demonetize everything. So that upset me quite a bit this morning. But I'm just going to try and keep kicking, and I'll have to reapply in April. But like I said, when you finally get it, then they make the qualifications a lot tougher to kind of get back on it. But I'm going to do just that. I got a lot of stuff I have planned for this year. Not going to let it bring me down. And besides, I wasn't making too much from YouTube monetization anyways, maybe a few $100 a year, but still, it's money is money. And I just had to have one last thing to kind of kick me down, to kind of carry over from 2024. So Sean's Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker thing just continues, I suppose, with the craziness. But anyways, not going to bring me down much more. I'm gonna keep going, more videos. This in fact motivates me to push even further and bring the channel to new heights more so this year. So yeah, look forward to all that. But anyways, that's all I have to say. What do you all think? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notification, all of the fun stuff. And I think I got Absolute Batman #4, which I haven't read yet. And then yeah, that should be good. But anyways, take care now. Bye bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.